What can I say? I messed up. Hang on, let me do that again. I can do that sadder.
That's it. That's my intro.
Hi, I'm Amanda. You're watching Swell Entertainment, and today we are talking about how I got banned on Twitch. Obviously, the intros, I'm kidding, actually, okay? The phrase banned on Twitch sounds really, really bad, but let me explain, okay? Because of course I have to stretch this out into a video that's at least 8 minutes long so I can profit off of the fact that I can't make any money on Twitch right now. Listen, I want to give you guys the tea, but I also want to know that you're part of Team Swell Get Her Coin. So drop a little Swell Gets Coin in the comment section. This unlocked something in my brain, no joke. In the moment, I was like panicking, and then I was like, wait a minute, you think I'm a streamer? For those of you who don't know, hi, I stream on Twitch. It's also under the name Swell Entertainment. Previously, I was on a Twitch contract. Twitch had reached out to a couple of YouTubers last year, okay, at the end of last year, to stream on Twitch for a non-gaming contract. So they paid me a set amount to stream non-gaming content on Twitch for a set amount of hours each month. And then after that set amount of hours, I could game as much as I want. It was a 3-month program. I then got my contract renewed. From what I can tell, based on context clues and the few other people that I've managed to find in this program, I am maybe one of a handful of YouTubers or people that they'd reached out to, other content creators that weren't Twitch streamers, who did this program, who got renewed. Because the reality of it is that a lot of YouTubers don't like being unedited, and a lot of YouTubers script their stuff. That's not a bad thing. To each their own. I don't script anything. I'm just a yapper. I sit and talk. I don't even have an outline. So for me, actually making the pivot into, you know, a 40-minute YouTube video to a 4-hour stream of me just chatting on Twitch was actually a fairly easy switch for me, okay? I shouldn't say switch because I'm still doing both. It was an easy add-on. Let's do that. The void of my podcast, Swell Shenanigans, has been filled by me streaming on Twitch. But that ended in May of 2024, all right? So since then, I've been streaming. I try to be as consistent as possible, but with my busy schedule, it's difficult, okay? But something that I started doing before the end of that program is something that I still do, which is I love Formula One. I love motorsport. Can you tell from some of my recent videos this year? I'm literally in Portland. I'm going to be honest, I forgot where I was for a split second. I'm in Portland for Formula E though currently. This was a last minute trip, but I love motorsport and Formula One, and sometimes those videos don't always do that well on YouTube. So for me as well, what's a way that I can watch the race and also explain things and just commentate and do all of that? Twitch. So what I do is F1 watch alongs. Okay, now what is a watch along? I watch the broadcast wearing headphones. I am not screen sharing. You do not hear and or see the broadcast, and I'm commentating it, okay? It's usually a full screen cam of just me, okay? Commentating, chatting with chat, all this stuff. We started doing it at the end of last season, and we've done it pretty much every single GP this season as long as my travel permits it, and I'm not actually at the race. And this has been fun. We've had no issue. You can watch it on your end. If you watch it from a less than legal option on your end, I have no way of enforcing that. That's you. I don't stream the actual race content itself whatsoever. This week, before the Austrian GP, I saw another content creator on TikTok, okay, who was a Twitch streamer. I think she still is. She says that she is, I'll find her page. I'm filming this on my phone. I did leave my vlogging camera in my car at LAX. This was a very last minute trip, you guys, okay? This is a scuffed video. This quality looks fairly good for an iPhone. I can't tell you her name right off the top of my head right now, but I will insert her TikTok page. But she was talking about like how to get started with potentially getting on this path, and she talks about doing the Twitch watch alongs basically, which is now what I did. She mentions the live timings. She's like, hey, you can't stream the race, but you can put the live timings on the screen.
The best way to work for Formula One is to not work for Formula One.
This is me doing a Twitch watch along for an F1 race. I think it was Austin, which is why I'm wearing the hat. Now you're not allowed to show the race, but you can just like put the live timing on and a bunch of other stuff and just talk, and you'd be surprised that people will come in and listen.
And I was like, oh, that's really smart, because I've tried a couple of different things. I've tried playing like lo-fi music in the background, because the playbacks of those streams, for me, it's my commentary and then it's silent everything else because you can hear nothing. So I tried playing lo-fi music that's copyright free and things like that, and that's been kind of fine. But the timings on screen is good because then there's movement, you can see things happening, all this stuff. Great. So this race for Austria, for sprint qualifying, the sprint race, qualifying and then the race itself, we had the live timings on the screen. You know what's funny is I can't show you any of this right this moment. Hopefully before the edit happens, I can do it, but I can't show you any of this for proof because everything's locked now. That's what happens when you get suspended, is they like boot you out of your account. I told my chat, I was like, hey, we're gonna try this. If there's any issues, we're never doing this again. Friday, totally fine. We did the sprint qualifying, totally fine. Live timings, chat loved it, worked well. Chat stream went fine. Sprint race, 3 a.m., did that fine. Okay, that was a separate stream. Then did another stream, qualifying, went fine. Live timings on screen. Both times, okay? We did a little get ready with me because it was VidCon weekend as well. Volume muted so you couldn't hear like the live commentary because the... Okay, you're gonna understand what happened in a second, okay? Then today, as I'm in Portland, we got up 6 a.m. to stream the race, okay? Live timings on screen again, 16 laps in. My connection goes down. Now again, I'm in a hotel, so I'm like, oh no, I lost connection again, which happened the other day. But then I realized it booted me out of my Twitch account. My OBS is like, oh, can't connect, like, straight, like, not, like connection error, connecting to chat, like it's giving me all the errors. And so I'm like, okay, trying to log in. It's not letting me log in. I'm like, oh, hey, it booted me. This is weird. I check my email because I'm like, it's like, oh yeah, to reset your password for your Twitch, it'll send you an email. And that's when I see I got a copyright claim for streaming F1 content. Can I read the claim? Are they gonna get mad at me for that? Claimed copyright infringement with respect to your account. The title of my stream, which was F1 Austrian GP Race Watch Along, which is always the title. It's like something F1, whichever race it was, and then watch along. Copyrighted work, illegal streaming of Formula One content. Austria GP Race, all right? And then a name, not gonna say it. And then the company that I could reach out. My understanding is that it's F1's like their copyright, their digital copyright company is my assumption. Archives of that content have been removed from Twitch. Your account has been suspended for 48 hours and has also been issued a copyright strike. You now have 1 copyright strike on your channel. And then it's like, if you believe it's wrong, all this stuff. So originally I was like, this doesn't make sense. I didn't stream any F1 content. Basically, asking around, it seems like I had it half right. You can stream live timings, just not this live timing that I had on the screen, because the way that I watch F1 is through F1 TV. I have an F1 TV subscription, okay? Thing is that is on a whole separate app. So I forget that the login is still the same for my F1 like the F1 app itself, the F1 website. It's the same login, but it's like 2 different apps on my phone. So I just didn't even consider that like it was the same thing. Okay. The timings that I had access to, I don't necessarily think it's the timings you only have access to if you have an F1 TV subscription, but basically it's the one that you have to log in to an account for at the very least, whether you have to pay for access to that data or not. Those live timings are a smidgen little protected. And it's my own fault. Do I think this is as bad as me streaming a race, you know, like putting a screen share and then pretending I'm driving to pretend I'm doing a race simulator? No, but it's fine. It's fine. The live timings that I think I would be able to show is if I said like F1 live timings and then like on Google, it does go like lap by lap at a certain point. I think that I'm allowed to share. Not certain. Your account is currently suspended. To view more information about your enforcement or file an appeal, please go to the appeals portal. Okay, so I have till at least Tuesday to not stream on Twitch. I would have loved to have used this opportunity to show you guys like some of my Twitch analytics, you know, like how I've been doing so far this year. Like really do, like I tried streaming on Twitch so you don't have to, since I can actually stream on Twitch and like do a little update for you guys post the, you know, contract ending and all of that. But I literally can't even log into the account. I can't see my historical data. I can't do anything, which is super fun and annoying. Can I even watch? Like if I just go to Twitch, hang on. God, if they went through and removed every other stream that I did for the weekend, I get that. That's fine. Every other watch along stream that I've done for the last 2 months, I'd be pissed. I'm coming for you, F1. I get it. This one, problem. I get it. Fully. Everything else, that was in compliance for me being loud and screaming a lot about cars going vroom, okay, at 3 a.m. Anyone from F1 or Liberty Media sees this, for the record, the amount of my chat that says that they finally understood F1 because of me, or that they started watching because they wanted to understand what I was yelling about when I was watching a GP, something like that. You know what? I was getting you guys fans. But yeah, it's kind of a bummer that I can't see any of I could have talked to you guys about analytics with Twitch. I could have talked to you guys about like streaming on Twitch versus streaming on YouTube or like streaming on TikTok. Like I could have done that and I can't. Maybe a different video? I don't know. Hi, it is 10:30 at night, the night before I post this, and I did get access back to my account on Tuesday. I wanted to talk a little bit more about how it affected the account after I had been banned. Initially, it was just like I could log back in again. I didn't change my password, none of that. But it gave me the opportunity to do copyright school so I could have the strike removed, which I did do. It was very straightforward. It didn't even actually like have me go through the school itself. Like I just scrolled through the chapters and then took the quiz and then it removed the strike. So the strike is now off my Twitch channel. So that's nice. I was able to stream without that, but I wanted to obviously get that taken off. This also changed my stream key and did log me out of my OBS. So I did have to log back in and relink my OBS to my Twitch. Another thing that was annoying is that a bunch of my alerts seem to be turned off. Like a bunch of my Streamlabs stuff has been disconnected. So I have to go back in and fix all of that, basically, a lot of the updates of that. And then also my mods alerted me during my first stream back that all of my bots that we had for like things like FossaBot that allows my mods to change titles and things like that, that was all turned off. Alerts, things like that were all turned off. Unbanned, unsuspended, but it has been incredibly tedious to get everything linked up the way it's supposed to be. So just wanted to make that note. So I tweeted out, well, if that's a claim, no more stream today, guys. For suspension, I finally feel like a real streamer with like the heart emojis. You'd think it'd have gotten better after Liberty Media bought F1, but no, we've been having problems streaming the game for years. The race intro animations keep getting people copyright struck, which is interesting. FOM seeing someone share interest in F1 with their audience, not on our watch. Who do we need to yell at to get this overturned? Please don't yell at anyone. And then I just watched the race and like live tweeted the race from there because it was a great race. That was the only time I was mad about Lit, like after I like finished calming down from like being like, oh no, I got in trouble. It's a reflex. What can I say? I don't care now. It's fine. Okay. If anything, it gives me a break. But like that was a really great ending to that race. And imagine if I had been live for that. I texted Sush. I was like, oh my God, am I a real streamer now? Because I got banned on Twitch. And he was like, this is the funniest part of you getting suspended. And it's the streamer bans tweet. Twitch partner Swell Entertainment has been banned. Hashtag Twitch, hashtag ban, hashtag first ban, hashtag partner, hashtag Twitch partner. Someone said, seriously, I watch her on YouTube and she doesn't do anything that could break TOS. Shout out Arcade Guy. Shout out Mike. Maybe she's different on Twitch, but I don't know, is crazy. I don't have my boobs out on Twitch, which really I should. The word told is being used. No one told me shit, okay? I saw the video on TikTok where this creator said, you can have the live streams on Twitch. Told is doing a lot of word here. No, I didn't speak to anyone directly. I used the wrong timing. This is on me. This is my fault, okay? Someone replied, why? Free her? I like that one. I am so shocked and betrayed right now. Rare Twitch win. TBH, that was my friend Mur. He actually has to get a tattoo of my logo next time he's in the same city as me because I made partner before him. All the LMAOs are my literal real life friends. Viewers are the ones being like, what? Why? Someone said I got banned for being a cutie. Someone had to take one for the cutie team is all I'll say. Anyways, yes, I got banned so you don't have to on Twitch. Basically, it literally is they locked me out of my account. This is what happens. I got a copyright strike and then an automatic ban because that's what the strike triggered a ban. Okay, it's not like I did anything inappropriate. I wasn't threatening anyone. I didn't do anything crazy. It was just like, oh, copyright strike, immediate ban. I believe it's because Twitch is protected under safe harbor, which YouTube is as well. For example, if someone did like a DMCA takedown of my videos or a copyright claim on my videos, and they said, oh, X amount of content is belonging to me and not her or something like that, and it wasn't fair use, YouTube would just take the video down until I was able to argue it, or they would block it all in all countries or things like that. Okay, but I would still have access to my account. The suspension is the tedious part, but basically it's so I don't ban evade or anything like that. Fully locked out. I can't even log in right now. Hopefully I don't have to re-update my password. That would be really annoying. So hopefully I'm able to stream soon and I can do a stream about what it was like to be banned. Anyways, that's going to be it. Do you stream on Twitch? Have you ever streamed on Twitch? Have you ever been banned from Twitch? Have you ever been suspended from Twitch? What was it for? Nothing weird, please. Thank you. Comment down below. Normally this is where I say, reminder, I stream on Twitch. Reminder that Swell Entertainment is now available on Spotify. Reminder to use code SWELL for 10% off of gamer subs. See, I'm a real gamer. I have a gamer subs code, 10% off. Use code SWELL. Shout out to my patrons. Thank you so much for supporting my Patreon. If you also explore my Patreon, leave it down below. Like someone on social media. That'll be up here. That's gonna be it. Have a lovely day. Goodbye. You know, what can I say? I'm just so edgy. Twitch is like, oh my god, we gotta put a lid on this right now.
Thank you, Oz, Eva, Ayana, Abby, Angel, Goth, Glynn, Palace, Pink, Jasmine, Lauren, Amy, Aslan, Medic, Rosie, Victor, Andrew, Tenzin, Sam, Mae West, Michael, Ryan, Adira, Nathan, Zwink, Literal, Jeffrey, Randy, QWERTY, Nomad, Thomas, Tasha, Donnie, Winter, Kenny, Robert, Cameron, Elliott.